Hey, it's Andre, it's Friday, and well, it's time for some coffee. That's right, yep, it's 6:30, I'm having coffee. I'm gonna be up all night, but my goal, my plan this weekend is to finish this bad boy. But before we get to any of the planes and all the excitement and everything, a huge thank you. The YouTube channel this week hit 1,400 subscribers, so I have 1,400 plus thank yous to give out. You guys are awesome. It's been such an incredible ride, and I'm looking forward to more and bigger and more exciting stuff. Speaking of which, I'm going to pose some questions for you folks. Starting in 2017, I want to shake things up a little bit. I've really been enjoying some of the builds and everything I've been able to do, but I want to know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Less focused on the reviews, maybe doing a little bit more scratch building, some other, utilizing other technology in that. Let me know in the comments. I've got a few ideas. Chris and I have been really bantering back and forth how to make our podcast even better as well, the After Our podcast, because it seems like this year we really aligned in what we like, the warbirds and the bind and flies and the Phantom and everything. So he's still going down those paths, which is awesome, and I think I'd like to get back into a little bit more of the scratch building and have a little bit more hands-on fun. Trying not to do too many in-depth projects. It's amazing how time-consuming they can be. I really enjoy being able to build something, fly, talk about it, get your details, answer your questions about it. But at the same time, I will admit, I've been enjoying the heck out of the wing build. It's my time the last couple of weeks, December and November, have been a little crazy. So onto the wing. I'm not going to pick it up because every time I pick it up and bring it towards the camera, the video gets all funky. But we're getting there. I managed to cut in spots and positions for the receiver and the flight controller, the module for the FPV transmitter is in. So next I just have to work on the servos, where I'm going to put the GPS and a few other odds and sods with it, and it's getting there. I've used odds and sods twice now, haven't I? Shouldn't do that. So we're getting there. The race wing, the flinch, is just going to be a snap compared to this one, but I've been really slow, as Ruben says. Take your time, make it look good, and really trying to get my cuts nice and clean and everything, because it's going to be a work of art when it's done. If you've seen some of the photos there, the 4S 6600 fits, two 3S 4000s fit into this thing as well. So this thing could theoretically just sit in orbit all day flying. I'm not sure what the purpose of that would be, but it could do it. So I'm just happy with the capacity and the ability and how it's coming along and being able to figure out, like I said, the biggest hiccup when I was designing this stuff was figuring out the wiring. And now that that's on, everything else is just actually finding the time to cut. And you can see what kind of, like the bench is just covered in stuff. So we're getting there. I'm going to put that down because I'm hoping I'm not distorting my video. In the mail this week, finding some packages. Canada Post must just be slammed, or Customs must be just slammed, because I had items that I ordered in October finally materializing here. So from HobbyKing, another Elite transmitter. So this will go into the second wing, so I'll have two of the same. They'll both have the same antennas, almost the same cameras. One is running a RunCam Swift. The other guy is going to run the Owl Plus, so I can, as I'm bombing around, the lighting is a little better. Receiver, so I'm X4R, I need more coffee, for the wing. And I like these because, you need 3 or 4 channels, like 3 for your flight controls, your motor, your two aileron controller surfaces, and an alarm. And that's really all you need on a wing, on a simple wing. This guy's using everything under the whistle and under the moon because it's got the flight controller. More connectors. I still haven't taken apart those 4S 6600s, and I just thought I'd order some other connectors. You can't buy the wire, the shrink wrap, and the connectors for the same cost of getting like 5 of these in a package. So I kind of went, you know, just pick them up. And I used one of them on the other project, so that was good. And that stuff was all from HobbyKing. From Banggood is another wire for one of my other earlier FPV transmitters. The wire had been all cut up for various applications with different cameras, so when I discovered I could get a new fresh wire, I'm like, perfect, I can clip that and use it between two other cameras or power sourcing and everything. It's one of these other more finicky transmitters. Some of the previous styles were more, you know, everything is in line in one cable, so at least I was able to do that. Picked up a 32 gig card from the local computer store for real cheap. I actually traded with someone, so they needed an 8 gig, so they passed me a 32. So I'm like, sweet, I'll pop an 8 gig out of one of my FPV the DVR and put a 16 in that and put 32 in one of the cameras. So, you know, off to the races. So I haven't had a lot of sex. Actually, these are A-data. I've had one snap in half of me, so I'm always a little leery because, you know, who wants to lose footage? And I know you're looking at the Pawnee on skis. It is flown recently on skis because we had snow, then we didn't have snow, then we got snow again. It's going to be a long winter. So the Pawnee, if any of you have been paying attention, the Pawnee and I have been together now for a year. And looks like I used some black paint on it, but it's survived. It's survived and it's earned its place in the fleet. If you remember some of my earlier reviews, the Pawnee and I didn't get along. There were issues. I didn't like how it flew and so on. But after a year of ownership, I'm kind of glad I do own it. It's outside of the little bobbles with the AS3X, that prop has lasted, that spinner's lasted. This is all stuff, if you watch my initial review, I'm like, but guess what? The thing proved itself. So a couple little modifications do make it better. It does work on skis, and if you fly it the way it's supposed to fly, like hot, fast, it seems to go. And of course, this also means coming up next weekend or just after that, that'll mark the 1-year anniversary of the Durafly Tundra. So things are just moving along. And both these planes have survived a complete year of flying under, you know, my hands and just, you know, and doing well with trips and everything. So, you know, pretty decent airplanes. Still expensive. Actually, I think you can get this one now for 150 US or something to that effect. I'd have to check again, but check out Horizon if you're looking for it. It does fly. It does do the job. But the only real hiccup or issue that you have to watch out for in the winter is, you know, clearance on the ground for your flaps and everything, wings, because it is low wing, and you definitely want some bigger tires or skis. So, podcast on Sunday. Hope to go flying on Saturday. All kinds of fun. It's going to be a crazy couple of weeks here, but look for a few more updates. Again, podcast. I don't know if we're going to go live. You know, usually we don't go live. It's a technical reason. Otherwise, so I'm looking forward to talking to Chris. I haven't talked to him in about 2 weeks or so. So, hey, there you go. Happy Friday. Thank you again. 1,400 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Good night.
Yeah, bigger wheels would be perfect on this thing. Woo. So it's one of those things where I think it could be the AS3X, but it basically I can't really push. It really takes a little bit of response. It's not like the Fun Cub in that I just can't tell it just to go. You need to really, you gotta maintain your speed bubble and everything. Oh, this is throttle off approach. Yeah. You want to turn the flaps as soon as you're flying. You gotta shut the flaps off, or it just stalls out. I'm gonna bring this in because I don't know the battery. But like you bring it in on approach, and then as soon as you're lined up, then you dump the flaps. See, no, it stalled.